Good afternoon, everybody. We're here on Berkeley Springs side, and we got permission to go on a friend's house from church. He had an old church yard here, an old church. There's an old road, and there's an old cemetery dated back to 1800s. So we're going to go and see if we can find some artifacts. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the churchyard. This is the cemetery back here, which we got to try to locate where the church was sitting back in the old days. And right here is the cemetery. I just see the old wood up here yet. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and film this. Maybe get some pictures of the old tombstones. But there was a lot of people buried here. So we're going to take a walk through first. The old headstones. There's another one. And a lot of these headstones are just rocks. And I'm guessing this area here, because there's no names on it, it's just plain rock. There's no names on it. And it's all by itself, separated from a lot of other ones. I don't know if they were slaves. As you go over here, there's one that has writing on it. I'm going to take a look at this one. I'm going to spray this and see what we can see on it. See if we can use a light. Maybe we can see more of it. Looks like it says 1824, 1824 or 1826. Let's take a look at another one. Now I'm guessing the church went before from the old road and the cemetery, so I'm guessing on the other side of this fence, maybe the church was. So I'll take another look at another stone. This is a witness tree that was up back during that era, and I'm sure if it could talk, it could tell us what we want to know. What the owner found so far, he figures there was a blacksmith shop here. There's some horseshoes that he found. And over here he also found some empty barrel rings, which would be back in that time period. There's two different sizes, and they are pretty old. But you know what? They're not barrel rings. What they are, they're wagon wheels is what they are. Because if you happen to look at them, the outer part is smooth and flat. These are wagon rims, which would have spokes in the middle of them. So let's take a look at another stone here. Here's one. I don't know if we can read it or not. I do know it dates back to 1800s, so Pretty hard to see the writing on it. The cemetery's pretty old. Some of these, the way it looks, was children buried in here too. Out by the witness tree. Big stone. In memory of looks like Mary of William, maybe. $1855. Looks like age 31, I don't know. It's not too many, you can see the writing on it. But we're going to go ahead and show you where the road might have been. Pretty many people buried here. Alright, so let's walk around here to the back of the cemetery. This big tree that fell over is a gigantic witness tree, very big. And down here is the old road. Goes out that way, comes down. How big that tree is. Pretty big. That was a witness tree. And that road comes down and connects on to another road, an old road. It goes out that way and goes this direction. Which behind the cemetery, and I'm guessing maybe the church was. This is the old road we're on. Okay, right here, you see how nice and clear it is. I'm guessing this is where the church might have been sitting. There's no trees growing in here, and it doesn't look like any were. And there's the witness tree and the cemetery, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can recover some artifacts that might be able to tell us a little more about this area. Thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for part 2 if there is a part 2. And thank you for watching.